Hello, loves. I am Cash with Illuminati Tarot, and I am going to be doing the Elemental weekly week ahead reading. So this is based on your sign, your elemental connection. So I'm starting with fire sign. So we're going to be looking at what lies ahead for your week. Essentially, what your biggest challenge will be, and like a solution to that challenge, or your best way to approach that challenge, and then also your biggest opportunity and the best way to approach that opportunity and to get the most from that opportunity. There is a lot going on always with the moon, right? So there's a lot of there's like the moon energy, and then there's lots of different aspects of the moon to consider. And so I pre-selected 5 different moon energies, moon oracle cards that each have just talk about a different aspect of the moon. So we got it's a full moon, a full eclipse moon in Gemini. I'm sorry, 6 aspects. I didn't see the other one. But there is a full eclipse moon in Gemini coming up on the 30th of this month. Currently, we're in the first quarter, in the waxing phase, waxing gibbous, which is an interesting time and a positive time, a good time to start, just working on manifestation and drawing things into you. And so what I'll do is just pull one of these 6 cards to represent the overall moon energy that fire signs you should probably focus on for this coming week, leading us right into November 30th on the full moon eclipse in Gemini. Then I'm going to pull an oracle card for each sign, for each fire sign. So for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, each one, a different card for each one of you guys. That'll be your overall energy or lesson for the week. And then I'll go into the tarot reading, which again will be, your challenge and your opportunity and the best way to approach each of those. So we will jump right into it. Kind of move this out of the way. So it's not that much to go through with these. I'm just going to shuffle them up a little bit, and we will choose one from there. All right, so it looks like the full moon eclipse as your overall fire sign energy for the week. And it says conclusions are within reach, which to me is just saying that things that you may have been looking forward to, if you're looking for results or something to come to an end, or answers to something maybe that you've been working on, or something, a particular situation that you've been waiting to get the results of. It looks like, there's something that could be in effect for you this week. So let's see what each of your signs, what the overall energy is for the week as you approach your week, and as you go through it, and as you're looking at your biggest opportunities and your biggest challenges, what should you keep in mind? And also keep in mind that of course this will not resonate with every single sign in the fire element. So it won't resonate with every Aries, every Leo, or every Sagittarius. I'm going to do the same thing for the other 3 elements. So you can check your moon or rising there and see if that, resonates a little better. But this is generally for sun signs that are in the fire element. All right, so we'll go ahead and pick some here. So Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Beautiful. All right, Aries. So bushfires. Look at that. So this is definitely fire element. All right, and fury is the word of power there. Fury. And bushfires, which you know, can get out of control. Just like rage and fury, they can get out of control if they are not contained. So that is something to keep in mind. And of course, that is an element of being a fire sign too, right? Not called fire signs for nothing. So that's, a overall energy for your week, Aries. Leo, ice, purity. Right? Purity and ice. So just keep that in mind. So this is ice being a water sign. And this could just mean to, just making sure that you're keeping your intentions pure, Leo. We know that you're very strong, very focused, and you can easily get your way, Leo, but this is, calling you just to make sure that your intentions are pure. And Sagittarius, which is also my sign, alchemy. And I'll be honest with you, in the tarot, the Magician card has been stalking me. Like I said, I'm a Sagittarius. And the Magician card, undeniably stalking me. So this is interesting that the Magic card came up, and it's alchemy. And give me a second and I will check what element is meant for that particular card. I'm looking at 43. And this particular card is fire and air, which is an interesting mix of elements, right? So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind as far as keeping your faith and just believing in your own ability to achieve what you're looking for. All right, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, you have pretty much what your overall energy is going to be. So we're going to go ahead into the tarot reading, which is, again, just generalized for all three of you guys, for all three signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. It's a generalized reading. Seeing what okay, your biggest challenge will be. Okay, we got the Lover's card. Okay, just thinking about what solution I could take that one. Okay. So we got the challenge and solution. Now let's look at fire signs, your biggest opportunity for the week coming up. Where your biggest opportunity might be for the week. For fire signs. Biggest opportunity for the week. Okay. We have the Emperor. There's some strong cards here, which is a good thing when you want to know the biggest, what you want to be looking out for overall. And the best way to capitalize, or the best way to approach to get the most of this opportunity that is before you. We're going to be taking into account, the moon energy, and then of course, the energy for each of the elemental cards that we pulled. So what is the best way to approach this opportunity? Look at that. Magician. Look at that. In reverse. And I do read reversals. However, I don't read them just like the reverse meaning necessarily. I try to just take into account that there is some internalized energy or something, another aspect to try to consider when we're looking at it. So let's go ahead and look at your biggest challenge right now. So it looks, it's the Lover's card. So this, to me, is saying that the challenge is going to be between two people here, probably, relating in some type of a relationship. Aries, this could be if you're currently in some kind of an argument, or this could be like a big argument coming up. This is what, this is about, could be. And this, of course, could be romantic. It could be between you and a good friend. And again, I'm speaking to everybody, but I'm just saying, there's some kind of a challenge that's going to be playing out between you and someone very close to you, is what I'm seeing. It could also be, between you and that something that you feel very drawn or close to. So this could be even if you're in a position that you feel like you're supposed to, if you're in a job or a career that you feel very close to, very attached to, something that you have been grooming yourself for, there may be some, I want to say a little bit of a problem. There could be some kind of a problem here. So just consider your overall energies for the week, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. For Aries, this could be, again, something, I'm thinking a rift with a person, a rift, some kind of an argument, or some kind of a, just kind of being at odds, going head to head on something. Just check your emotions and make sure that you don't let your rage, your fear, your anger get too out of control. But it is okay to feel that, right? It is okay to be angry. It is okay to express those emotions. It really is. But just do not let it consume you. That is the biggest message there. Leo, looking at you, just make sure your intentions are pure. If you're in a relationship with someone, maybe with the Gemini, could be, don't really know that for sure, but it could be with the Gemini. But if not, just whoever you might be in a relationship with. Again, this could be a romantic relationship, it could be a friendship, it could be a partnership. Just make sure your intentions with this person are pure. And I think for Sagittarius here, this is about manifesting the love that you want, manifesting the relationship that you want. And this isn't about controlling the other person. This is just about, again, just setting your intentions and believing that you are worthy of what you desire from a relationship. Overall, as far as like how to achieve this, I think that this is, or the best way to approach it, I would say the best way to approach this challenge, I think, is to not be afraid of your emotions. Fire signs, I think that's what's going on here. Not being afraid to put that on the line, how you feel. Also, and just being grateful for the relationships that you have in your life, right? This Nine of Cups here. It's kind of, one short of 10, almost, having everything, having it all, being fulfilled, but kind of a missing piece is the way I kind of see that Nine of Cups. Often, a lot of times I feel like, we can be fulfilled in many different ways, but there's sometimes always a missing piece here. And I think, that may be why this came up as this particular card, the Lover's card, came up, in this reading as your biggest challenge. So this may be, just calling you to find that missing piece in your relationships, in your romantic relationships, in your relationships with your friends, if it's a business partner, your relationships with the things that you have in your life, as far as your relationship with, like I said, your work or career, anything that you have in your life that you feel close to, any person or anything. Take some time to evaluate that. And like I said, figure out what's keeping you from being a 10 here. I think what part of that is emotionally fulfilling, and it could be, thinking about the Moon card that we have here for you, fire signs. Conclusions are within reach, and that could be, making a decision between, is this relationship, partnership, friendship, something that is fulfilling me? Does it have the potential to go to a 10? Is it going to stay at a 9? And how much is that going to weigh into whether or not this is something you need to stay in, right? So all of something to consider. Again, just consider your overall energy, keeping that in mind throughout your week. And so let's look at your biggest opportunity, which is interesting. The Emperor. The Emperor in reverse. And this could be, just a time for you, honestly, to have fun and enjoy yourself is almost what I'm seeing here. Just doing something that is out of your element, I think. Doing something that is out of your element, doing something that is not so serious, right? That's okay. It's okay to not take life so seriously. These are some serious times that we're in, but find a way to, enjoy life. Find a way to kind of step out of your element and do something, I think, fun and spontaneous. Looking at the Magician card, also, in reverse here, I think that, I think it really is just about kind of doing something that you enjoy, doing something that is going to fulfill you in a way that you probably hadn't thought about, right? And that you have the power to do that. You have the power to make that happen. The Magician in reverse sometimes also could be about manipulation. It could be about just making sure that your intentions, what you're trying to, see, what you're trying to manifest, are in order. But here in this position as a, the best way to approach this, I think, is to, I think both of these are just kind of saying, just kind of letting go and letting the universe work some things out for you. Kind of stepping away. If you're very the type of person who wants to have control, the type of person who is in your element when you're in control, I think this is asking you to just allow the universe to give you what you've been looking for. You know, I think a lot of times we start, you know, we're doing manifesting work, and we, you know, want to see things come into fruition, but we're very hands on during the entire process, and we don't give the universe time to give us what it is that we're looking for. And I think, you know, this is what that is. I think many of us are kind of stepping outside of your comfort zone, fire signs. Looking to do something new, something different, something that you can enjoy and not something that you necessarily feel obligated to. But at the same time, something that you're a master of, right? So if we, you know, just turn these around and just thinking about, you know, the emperor, just being in control, being very wise, being someone who is caring and loving, but also strong and powerful. And the magician is someone who, you know, manifests what, you know, uses all of the forces to manifest what he wants, right? So, you know, in reverse, again, still maintaining those aspects, still being, you know, that strong person. This is not giving up on who you are necessarily. It's just stepping outside of your element. If you find yourself being someone who is a provider or someone who is always offering advice, this is kind of, you know, stepping outside of that and giving yourself, you know, a moment to breathe, to have fun, to, you know, figure out something new that makes you happy, and allowing the universe to give you that. That is what I see here. This is what I believe here. And, you know, Sagittarius, this lines up perfectly, perfectly for you. And I know that if you've been like me, Sagittarius, and like I said, I'm a Sagittarius too, you've been doing some work. You have, and you've been, you know, wanting to see things come into fruition, wanting to see things happen for you. And I think that this is just telling all of us to allow the universe to manifest it. Allow the universe to give us, you know, what it is that we've been working so hard for. All right, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius fire signs. I hope that that was helpful for you this week. I will see you guys next week, you know, with the same setup. Be sure to subscribe. Comment below if this resonated. And make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button so that you'll be notified the next time I upload a video. Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram, and I am also now on Facebook, both Illumini Tarot. So on Instagram, I am at Illumini_tarot. And if you search for Illumini, and Illumini is ILLUMINAE, on both. On all of social media as far as Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. And also, just stay tuned. I will be launching my Etsy shop where I'll be selling different types of readings. So if that's something that you might be interested in, please let me know, and I will, you know, get you the link there. And plus, I'll be announcing it at some point anyway. So again, I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Stay empowered this week. And just be blessed. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.